We got some new details about the refresh Model 3 performance, which will or should be called Ludicrous. Jay Leno said that with a triple engine in it, it would be a killer, but a Tesla executive responded by saying that it would be fun, but it would be hard to fit that in. So I'm getting from all of this that it is going to have 2 motors only and not 3. The launch date is probably going to be May, and it will be launched at the same time in the US and China. There are a few more rumors going around from a leak from South Korea. The weight should be the same as the previous Model 3 performance, and the motors will reach peak power at 110 kilometers an hour, or about 70 miles an hour, compared to previously about 45 miles an hour. My Model 3 seems to have a lot of power when you're driving it in the city, but the moment you go on the highway, if you want to accelerate really fast, you can still do it, but it's just not the same. It feels like it has less power at these higher speeds, so this is going to change with this new refresh. Tesla China is posting more job openings to increase its delivery team and staff in several fields. Gary Black and Ross Gerber sold Tesla stock. Gary Black now has Tesla stock at number 15 in his fund, and Ross Gerber has Tesla stock as his number 14 position. Keep in mind though that Gary Black has before sold Tesla stock completely, so it's not the first time that he has sold Tesla stock in a major way. And my understanding is that he owns about 2,000 shares of Tesla in his ETF, but in managed accounts, he has a lot more than that. Before he commented on 2024 deliveries, he says 2.1 million is not possible in his opinion, and that 2 million is possible, but less than 50% likely. Gary Black posted an update to his valuation model. He predicts that Tesla will deliver 2 million vehicles this year. Wall Street is at 2,088,000. He expects 2024 and 2025 earnings estimates to be reduced in the coming weeks as others come to the conclusion their Q1 and 2024 volume estimates are too high. His 2030 earnings estimate is at $18 versus Wall Street at $13. His 2030 delivery estimate is 8.8 million versus Wall Street at 5.36 million. Gary also dropped EV adoption estimate from 60% to 50%. And in 2030, Gary expects Tesla stock to be at $540. And discounting that at 13.6% gives him a $250 12-month price target. Here's Gary's more detailed model. In the worst case, for Tesla stock to outperform the market, it just needs to really beat Wall Street's expectations, which are at 5.36 million deliveries in 2030. That seems like such a low goal. And almost no analysts attribute any significant value to Tesla's FSD, which is where a lot of the future cash flows are. Then there's Tesla's energy business, Dojo, Optimus, and some smaller businesses which will take more time to show up in Tesla's financials, like supercharging and insurance. However, Tesla being a very volatile stock and not doing anything after a big run for many years is typical and to some degree expected. The buying opportunity could get quite a bit bigger, and if it does, I will be buying more Tesla stock. Tesla is a very volatile stock, and sometimes the sentiment can change so quickly, and then the hype overtakes everyone and the stock just rallies. Check this out. Local and Tesla insurance subsidies in this city in China have caused a surge in demand of the Model 3 and Y sales. I'm not saying this is about to turn around the stock, but sometimes when there's good news for Tesla stock, it just comes in an avalanche and it just doesn't stop for a while. And when there's bad news, supposedly these bad news stories just don't stop, but eventually they do. But in the meantime, a lot of the traders or people that are investing in Tesla stock without a long-term plan, a lot of these people just get flushed out of the stock. And the worst part is, I sometimes feel a little bit sorry for them, when they sell at the very bottom and then immediately after that the stock rallies.